that big, beautiful star won't be up there this year.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Macy's says the star needed to be repaired. So this brings us to our question of the day. Grab the cell phones, scroll down to where it says Vote Now app. How do you feel about this?
Well, sad. I mean, I have a picture with my children in front of that star from every year.
Yes.
Right? I know. That's like a traditional thing.
And you know, it's like that man said, it's harder to shop. You know, when you're shopping online, so many people are these days, but you're not there to feel it. I have to say, when I first moved to Seattle, I bought my first pair of rain boots at that store.
That's neat.
I know.
Well, it is tougher. I mean, because you look at one side of it, you think of the grumpy old man like I am, and it's like, oh, it's parking, it's, you know, people and all of this kind of stuff. But there is some sort of magic to it, right? When you're actually going into a store and somebody's helping you try things on or you know, picking out things for you. There's nothing like that. You don't get that online for sure.
No, you don't. No, you don't. So we asked you what you thought, and I can't really. Oh, everyone's sad.
Pink, isn't it?
Most people are sad. Some people are like, eh.
But nobody's angry. Nobody's angry.
Nobody's angry about it.
So that's
which is good news.
Well, but no, you know, my childhood there, Frederick and Nelson down there, you know, standing in line. You used to stand in line for like 8 hours to see Santa.
Really?
Right? Because they didn't have pagers or anything like that. So you stood in line. And then there was an iMagnin store across the street.
I remember iMagnin.
And so we did shopping there. And then, you know, now they give you a pager and you can go have dinner and go to a movie and then come back. Come on, it's not like the old days.
It's just not like the old days, that's for sure.
You kids today should wait 8 hours to see Santa.
That's how it should be. Oh my
goodness.
Right. Can you imagine as a parent doing that?
I cannot.
No, me either.
Can't imagine waiting, you know, 2 minutes to do anything really these days.
I don't have time for that.
Right, yeah, no we don't.
Well, we have time for this. Listen. I mean, I would hope that you all would come looking for me if I went missing. Someone's going to launch Sky King, right?
Yeah, of course we would. Yeah, no question.
Oh, but unreal, unreal. So this next story, you're going to love this. So you go out in the wild, you find food and you cook it. That is the idea of a brand new Northwest show that's winning national recognition.
So like anything that's out there?
Whatever you find.
Evening's Michael King visited the star of the show in a Pacific Northwest forest, of course.
Can't make anything delicious without salt.
Excellent point. Now you can find the latest from Kitchen Unnecessary on YouTube. But I have to say, I mean, that's a lot. I mean, you taught me how to like crab and kill crab in the wild.
Yeah, no, you were awesome with the axe.
Thank you. I didn't do it. Remember, I didn't do it.
Yeah, no, she had the axe up, but she couldn't do it.
And I was like, I can't do it. I'm sorry. But I can't imagine.
Yeah, no, I can't either. My three things would be, I think, Uber Eats.
Oh, yeah, okay, Uber Eats.
So that's it, yeah.
Okay, Uber Eats, and maybe
Postmates. Maybe some to-go menus, I don't know. No, I mean, I think that's awesome that you're able to do that, and I wish I had those kind of skills. I just don't.
Maybe we'll learn something. We'll watch her on YouTube.
Yeah,
that'll be good.
That'd be cool, yeah. Weather. Should we get to that?
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do it. The weather today is, you know, we had some overnight showers, and it was...
We keep calling this the viaduct camera, but I wonder when we're going to change the name.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's all gone, right? Everything?
It's all gone. Like, everything's gone. It's all she wrote. So it's now our new camera.
Yeah,
we'll call it the Great Wheel Cam.
The Great Wheel Camera.
Because it's looking at the Great Wheel, and it's really interesting. You see the cruise ship right there in the middle of the Great Wheel?
There's a couple of them there. I mean, you know, I feel bad for them that they had such bad weather for their time here. Well, I guess it wasn't too bad, but it's not as warm as it should be.
Yeah. So a special moment on the sidelines at Husky Stadium while the Dogs took on USC yesterday. 13-year-old boy?
Yeah, no, I was at the game. And
you were
pretty
at the
cool.
game?
Yeah, we go, my boys and I, we love the Huskies. It's kind of a big thing.
It's kind of a big thing in the Kilbreath house.
But it's cool that this 13-year-old boy got a unique perspective of the game that also provided some extra inspiration for the UW players. KING-5's Amy Marino brings us that story.
It's always been about the Huskies in the Marquez home.
Sure, because for years we were doing stories, maybe not years, but about maybe a year or two, we're doing stories about how all those failed rocket tests, and they were so frustrated because they were just trying to learn how to get that rocket to land.
Right.
And perfect that. So it's fascinating to me how that's all going to happen. I mean, Mars is still, hopefully we see it.
Are you in if you can?
I'm in if I can come back,
right.
But that's not happening.
And land safely.
But
I guess
no,
that's
I
the key.
mean, no. Now they're saying if you're, because they're asking people are applying to go to Mars.
Yeah, I'm not in.
That's a one-way trip.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Out.
I don't need it. It's fine. It's fine. We'll let other people do it. They'll have fun. So.
They'll have a blast. They'll have a blast. I'll tell you what. I was just thinking this the other night. I haven't seen the stars and the moon in like a week or two.
It's going to be pretty crisp and cool nights coming up, and you probably will. Yeah, so we're going to have some clear nights. We looked at the the Futurecast, and you can see the clouds are just moving away, and it's going to be really clear and nice. You can see today's turning out to be nice as well. I like this camera shot here from Salty's on Alki with the rain in the morning, and then that's kind of bringing a gorgeous day to Seattle. And so we do have a fall pattern that certainly has joined us here.
Either way, it's crisp, it's cool. Is it time to get out the sweaters? Is it time to break out the winter clothes?
Oh, for sure. At the game yesterday, it was, you know, not warm. I mean, you know, you're sitting in a wind tunnel at points, too, at the game, but, yeah.
Because somebody, I'm not going to say who said it, but it's going to get warm again and cold again and warm again and cold again, so hopefully. I'm thinking it's just going to stay cold now, right?
Well, I mean, overnight it's going to be, it depends on your perspective, right? I mean, you know, it's going to be sunny, so it'll feel warmer and it won't be too bad, but it's, you know, because it's not going to be cooler and rainy. It's going to be, you know, 62 is not terrible,
bad, but still
can be a little crisp, especially overnight temperatures in the 40s.
Good to know. Oh my goodness. Front last night to find out if they were having a boy or a girl, and apparently
looks like a boy.
It's a boy.
Hey.
How cute is that? How much did that cost?
No, I was wondering that when I saw that story.
Wow. So pretty exciting how the lights just alternated between pink and blue, and it's a new one.
Yeah, no,
unique
that's pretty
one.
cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm sure there'll be somebody doing that for homecoming or something. Prom invite, you know.
Prom invite.
Right. And here's Oprah.
And here's Oprah, because she made an announcement, actually, which stunned and thrilled people attending a fundraiser in North Carolina.
The talk show legend first asked how much they raised during the event.
And then
$1,149,950.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to match that number.
And she, of course, received a standing ovation for that generous donation in Charlotte. United Negro College Fund officials hope to raise $1 million at this luncheon. Now they've got twice that amount.
Amazing. So the money will help kids attending historically black colleges and really provide that funding for kids who are going to have some great futures ahead. And speaking of great futures, talk about great mornings. Look at this shot of Port Angeles. It's just beautiful. How's the rest of the day going to be? This guy's going to tell you when we come back. And happy Sunday to you. Thanks for being with us. We're glad you're here. I'm Amity Addrisi, and we're going to get over to Stephen Kilbreath, who's keeping an eye on our forecast. Thanks for being with us this early morning, Stephen.
Hey, thanks for having me, Amity, and good morning, everyone. Temperatures today going to be cooler than average, as we've been seeing for most of September. Temperatures going to get up to about 58 degrees today. We could see lower 60s and some sunshine over the next few days.
There will be no lighting of the star. Macy's says the star needs to be repaired.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't either. I remember coming here for my first Christmas ever and seeing that star and just being, it's so beautiful. It's my favorite part of the holidays here.
It is. I mean, it's a classic, iconic picture that people take, right? They have the tree that's right outside Westlake Center, and you can get the tree and the star in the same picture, and it's awesome. You know, you have to clear everybody out, but and I mean, there is a Starbucks behind it too, so you kind of get that. But you know, you have
Which is very
iconic.
Seattle.
Which is very Seattle. Yeah, no, it's certainly iconic. Sad to see it go. I mean, there's a lot of things downtown. Obviously, change happens, and
well, change happens. But I mean, the fact that it was the Bon Marché, then it was Macy's, and we're asking you what you think. So everyone's voting right now. A lot of people say they're just sad about it.
It's funny how you have to lean forward.
I know, because I probably need contacts at this point. But a lot of people say they're sad about it. Some people are angry, which I get. I mean, it's sad to see some of these stores go. The mall's closing. But some people are just like, it is what it is.
Yeah, you know, and some places are thriving, though, right? I mean, you mentioned the other day you were at South Center, and I've been to Bellevue Square, and it's just like there's people everywhere.
There's no parking anywhere.
Yeah,
it was
true.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are places that are thriving.
But these businesses like Macy's and some of the other ones, I know Nordstrom closed at Northgate and things like that. You have to, they're adapting to a new model of how to do business, and maybe maybe having a Macy's in every town isn't the way to do that anymore. I don't know.
Maybe that's the way it is. All right.
It is sad though.
Well, listen to this. Yes, I dropped something.
Yes, you did.
I actually just launched something across. I'm not even going to tell you what it is in case engineering teams are watching. Because it's an accident.
Right. Well, I don't see how that happened, but I'm glad it wasn't like the coffee or something like that that's over there.
Indeed.
So the thing here that we're going to talk about is pretty awesome.
Okay, this is pretty crazy. This new show, they go out into the wild and they find food or drink and cook it. That's the whole idea between this show that's winning national recognition.
And KING-5's, well, actually it says Evenings King.
Yep.
Evenings Michael King, there you go. Visited the star of the show in a Pacific Northwest forest, of course.
Happens to me all the time.
And that was Evenings Michael King reporting there, but...
I like what you pointed out. Not everything was found in the wild.
Right. Well, I mean, there was potatoes, right?
There was potatoes and...
But the clams and the, seasoning with the cedar and all that kind of stuff. I told you earlier, I would do it if she was cooking it, but there's no way that I could do it.
I love that you pointed out last hour, you're like, I'd probably poison myself.
Right. That's the
Which
first
is
thing I would
probably
think.
true.
It's like, oh, this branch looks good, and then,
Right, and then
sorry.
there's all she wrote. But
That's all she wrote.
if she was cooking, yeah, I'm all for it. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you got to be careful, though, because you never know what's out there. But we're going to take a look at our weather today. A good day, actually, to go maybe take the family and
Foraging.
go find and go looking for some food in the woods. Just take some jackets with you and maybe some mud boots or something along those lines. 48 degrees right now in Seattle. That's a look at SeaTac. Today's forecast is looking like this. Today is what, September 29th? I believe October then comes in the middle of the week. So we're welcoming October, and we're going to bring the showers back as we head into the weekend.
Wow, all right, well, that's how it goes.
That is how it goes. It is fall. Welcome.
And speaking of fall, are you already going out taking pics of the cool leaves?